To some, being a Johnny is a blessing. To others, being a Johnny is a curse. Some people are born Johnny. Others have that Johnnyhood thrust upon them. However, your Johnnyhood, Jonny Fest. This is Jonny Fest 2. Thank you for watching. It started.
Yeah.
So I got like some ideas for some stuff that people can start saying. We could try it out, okay? And maybe it doesn't work for everybody, okay? Because not all of my ideas are good ideas. I actually have way more bad ideas than I have good ideas. This is actually a result, all of this is a result of one of my bad ideas being taken from me and turned into a good idea. So shout out to Sean. But the quote that I wanted to try is, I'll munch a lunch. like you know, like somebody, oh, he ate your dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're not eating somebody's dinner. Maybe it's like a little victory. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw that you was about to trip and you moved your leg and like, yeah, I'm munching lunch. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could catch on. It could be a thing. Like you didn't eat your dinner. You didn't do the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But you munched some lunch. You feel me? I think that like, I was trying to try it out in different places. And my wife looked at me and she said, yeah, you know what? You could munch my lunch. I said, no. That's not how the quote's supposed to be used. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to share with y'all. Thank you.
Jonny Fest 2. I'm gonna start with one me and Maddie used to play. We're in a band called Over the Rhone. It's called Cherry. not your protector, I'm just your friend. 'Cause I follow you until the end. And I'm not your creator, I'm the grim reaper. I follow you when you're dead. I know I'm still aging, I know it's a process. I don't wanna live forever, 'cause I run out of space. In the place that I live, there will be blood tonight. Make sure your teeth, the words on cherry red. I'll be here waiting, 'cause I'm not your kind. Drowning forevermore. Don't relax, 'cause this shit is underhand. By now I know that's how I am. Take a break, stop looking at my face, just steal my pride. I'm not your protector. Thank you. That's probably the oldest one I'll play.
All right, sticking with the Johnny theme. Hi, Johnnies. I'm Scuba Johnny, I guess. Honored to be here today. All right, we played these songs exactly one time together. Traveling in a Friday couldn't be on a hippie trail that full zombie. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. Then she said, "Do you come from the land down under? We're going down thunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take a run." I am bred from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, "Do you speak my language?" He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, "Do you come from the land down under? It's flowing and thunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take a run." Take it, Paul. From a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, "He's been on." Smile and gave me my heart sandwich. And he said, "You come from the land down under. We're going down thunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take a run." Living in a land down under. It's flowing and thunder. Thank you so much.
Picking up her Slut John tag.
Yeah.
What do we think of, boys?
Well, this is coming down.
Yeah.
With the fence and everything. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get one of those blocks.
Yeah.
And tie it.
Tether it.
So
That's
we'll see
that's
what
a grand
happens.
idea.
Yeah, we don't want to come down on the people. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I think we should make that happen.
I'll move that thing over.
You know, they said it couldn't be done. Somebody being this good looking, being this successful for this long, they said, sir, you gonna die. They said, you are certainly gonna die. Look how good looking you are. And look at me now, you know what I'm saying? I got Sean here. You know you gotta have somebody stand next to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you get somebody so that they look good too, you feel me? He's that for me and I'm that for him. And that's that on that. Jonny Fest 2. Keep it locked. Not cutting when he goes in my mouth.
Broken up again, turning into something you're not. Don't leave me high.
Oh shit! Oh.
That's right, this is Jonny Fest and we're gonna keep it right on moving for y'all. I used to have a voice that I would make. I used to work at a gentleman's club in California and I just wanted to show y'all some of that voice. I'm gonna introduce Tara in that voice. Coming up next, we've got a very beautiful, very talented lady. A lady that everyone's going to enjoy. Make some noise for my Johnny and yours, Tara Lynn Walrus.
Stuttering blink of the street lamp makes you taller than shrinks you and splits you in half, and now you're trailing yourself on your walk to the payphone. Your pockets weighted down with quarters in the hopes that no one's home. You spray paint cinnamon on vine. You key the cars you pass by. Your ears burn and your voice don't sound right. And so you spend the next week playing weekend, rolling payment alone in the dark in your kitchen, and your apartment can't talk. So it's safe for your secret. All the stories you've invested with your masochist medicine meaning. Those tired tricks that you play to graft a life to your name. You know it's not yours, but for now it's okay. You wake and catch your initials in cheap glass to make a space for yourself when your time here is past, and now you're drifted and done, trading danger for distance. All those rocks around your neck are finally nameless and weightless and faceless. Strip the street from your stains to bleed the life from your face. Your cheeks will burn red on that pure, perfect day.
This next one is kind of inspired from my childhood. We used to visit my grandparents in the eastern tip of Tennessee, and if you know anything about that area, it's got a lot of folklore. So this one's called The Yellow-Eyed Lady.
down my spine, make the blood from my head rush down the back of my eye. It was 1850 when the story began of a young native woman with the promise of some land. Then a white man came and he found some gold in the creek that flowed straight through her home. So he took her polite and he brought her in. Now she's still in that forest looking for revenge. 3 in the morning brought a hell of a sound, like the spirit of a demon rising out of the ground. When the sky turns black, don't turn your back to the young white lady with the tag. While the farmers sleep to the sound of a bubbling creek, you can almost hear the murmur in the lady in the trees. If you look just right into that cold dark night, you can see her yellow eyes till morning light. Holy moly.
We got one more, that's it. One more and then the help. Thank you for being here. Jonny Fest 2, the reunion.
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
Supposed to sound bad. I'm gonna go take a shower. Enjoy the help. Mateo Moretto and the John Bonner Show. Thank you for coming.
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
Yo, Polly.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1.
Was that not amazing? Was that not totally Johnny-tastic? See, I tried that. That was a new one. I wanted to try and see how it went over. Obviously, we're not going to do that anymore. But we know now, you know, it's not Johnny-tastic, okay? But thank you so much. And that was amazing. And shout out to the Janimal in the back. He's over there doing caricatures of people. If you want a picture of yourself drawn, he's over there doing that. And thank you guys so much for coming to Jonny Fest. And the help is going to be starting pretty soon on the inside. Thank you.
That deserves some recognition. So, without any further ado, I would like to welcome you all to the Jonny Fest graduation. Now, here's some words from our fine principal, Jonathan Lewis Potter. Come on up here, Sean.
Thank you all for coming today. Can you all hear me back there? So, today has been amazing, and you all played your part in it, and I'm so proud of all of the work that you guys have done to get to this point. They said it can be done, and we just completed our second annual Jonny Fest. Give yourselves a round of applause. John Bonner likes to sing songs, and I came up with this one 10 minutes ago, and it goes like this. It's a great day to be a John. I know that Johnny is happy when we sing some songs. It's a kickback in the neighborhood, and why can't every day feel just as good? In this scenario that we're playing here, I'm the principal. So I have to give you guys some rules, all right? No. There will be no way, shape, or form any butt chugging. We will not be allowing anything like that. No confetti, and absolutely no rock music, all right? So, I'm very proud of all of you, and with nothing left to say, I'm gonna get back to work. Congratulations.
What a fucking maybe we should open for you guys. Corey?
Yeah. Wow, I did it! I'm graduating! Valedictorian! I'm the valedictorian tonight. And I just wanted to say that I am one of those weirdos that I would go back and relive high school like over and over again. I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I met Jonathan in high school. It was great. But what I want to leave you all with tonight is we should be always thinking of the 17, 18-year-old versions of ourselves. Would that version of yourself be proud of the version that you are today? Would 17-year-old you be stoked about your life? Would 17-year-old you look back and think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be fine? Because I tell you what, I'm 34. It took me 17 years to feel like my 17-year-old self again. And this has been one of the best years of my life. It's the best Jonny Fest we've ever done. 17-year-old me would be super stoked about the person I am today. Yeah. And Jonathan and I think about this all the time because we were 17 together. Yeah. And we would both be super stoked on it. So just remember that 17-year-old version of yourself and try to live for that version of yourself. Or even your 7-year-old self or your 4-year-old self, however old that you feel the most happy, connect with that person. Connect with that version of yourself. Because that's the purest form, dude. And I'm super stoked. 17-year-old me would be lit up. I married John Bonner. I work for Yavapai Broadcasting. I do a radio show. Like, it's crazy, man. My life is so blessed. So blessed. I couldn't do it without 17-year-old me. And neither could you. So just remember 17-year-old you. And be grateful for that person. Thank you all.
Wasn't that beautiful? Now, I don't know where Maddie is, so I'm gonna do something I like to call stimulating the economy. Now, a lot has changed for me since high school. I got a job, a lucrative job. In fact, so much so that I want to do something for y'all, okay? So, I'm gonna hand this out, and I want y'all to take one, and I want you to pass it down, okay? If you don't end up with one, that's because somebody took yours. And that's how the economy works. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off. Here's Nick. Nick has it. Take one. All right, can we have Maddie come on up here, our student body president? Maddie, would you please come on up here? It's okay, I'll move on.
I'm gonna pass them this way real quick. There you go.
Jonesy, our student facilities director, could you please come on up here? Make some noise for Jonesy.
How's it going, everybody? I graduated in 2023. So,
facilities director here, and I'm so happy you're all here and graduating, so I don't have to clean up after you anymore. Good luck. Also, just a short warning to whoever keeps defecating in the men's sink and hand dryers. When we find you, we will be pressing charges. Sorry, the school board told me to say that. We were supposed to be doing some sort of tradition where we were burying the hatchet. And so I would like to metaphorically bury my hatchet. Something that's been upsetting me lately is cleaning up after whoever is defecating the hand dryers. What? Oh, come on! You know what? It's okay. I'm burying the hatchet. The school board and law enforcement aren't, though, unfortunately.
Down the body once. Where was the body at?
I'm your student body president. I want to thank my voters for a wonderful year. It's been an absolute honor. It's been an absolute privilege to serve you all this last school year. And before I graduate, I want to leave the underclassmen, underclass women, and underclass theys with some exciting news for the next year. My administration has been working diligently to implement enriching programs and resources to our student body that will hopefully last long after my class is gone. In order to accomplish this, we had to convince the school board to reallocate some funds. And this has led to the defunding and dissolvement of the following classes and programs. Looksmaxing 101 and 102, Cornville-centered political science, Geek Bar Users Anonymous, Cactus 101, and Ladders. But fear not, starting next year, the following programs and services will be available for all grade levels. We have Zins for sale in the front office. The secretaries will accept cash, credit, Bitcoin, Doge, or a doctor's note. We are dealing with the emo kid epidemic by introducing a crying period. Emotional support stuffed animals encouraged. We will be handing out care packages of American Spirits, hair dye, safety pins, and Youngblood merch. This one's really close to my heart. We are aware of the rampant javelina infestation on campus. So starting next year, students will be allowed to exchange javelina corpses for extra credit. Please deposit your corpses in the designated corpse bins during school hours to avoid overnight rot. We are proud to announce the Cottonwood Tool Fan Club. Admission price is 1 gram of mushrooms. There is financial aid available. Lastly, it has come to my attention the students are drinking during their lunch breaks, and this is causing them to return late to class. So the campus is providing a shuttle from the campus to Copper Jackalope and back. The admission price is only $2 or 1 javelina corpse. Lastly, while I have you all here, I want to dispel any rumors that I have been dating the school's head facilities director. This is baseless propaganda. Our relationship is purely physical. Thank you all for an amazing school year. The memories that we made, the stories we tell, and the music we share will last forever. And I'm really proud of you, Johnnies. Jonny Fest 2026.
So now we've made it to a section called Burying the Hatchet. Now, I would like to explain this. See, what happened was this. You might not know this or not, but you can't bring a weapon into a bar, and depending on who you ask, maybe a hatchet is some kind of weapon, right? So we weren't able to get the hatchet in and bring it back, right? So I didn't get to and then I was gonna have a bucket, and then we were gonna take our hands and we were gonna push the hatchet into the bucket and say that we buried the hatchet. But due to laws and stuff like that, and people not like it, but now
I ended up not being able to do that, okay? So this is where the burying the hatchet was gonna be. And I also want to tell you something else. This graduation actually is not what I originally had intended either. What I was gonna do is I was gonna do something called Jonny Fest 2 Electric Boogaloo, okay? Now imagine, if you will, me standing up here, you know, you got Maddie over here, you got Polly over here, right? We all have on different jumpsuits, and then it's like 15 little children from Phoenix or somewhere just breakdancing their asses off. I'm talking about just, and I'm just telling jokes and stuff the whole time. I still think that was a good idea, but Sean says that I don't have that many good ideas. So I went ahead and I went with this. And so that's how we ended up with the graduation. So I told you that story in lieu of the burying of the hatchet. But also, I'm burying the idea that Jonny Fest 2 Electric Boogaloo would have been a good idea, because that's all I had was the breakdancing part. So there. The giving of flowers. This is another selection here. It was gonna be a part where I was gonna have a bunch of flowers and I was gonna give flowers out to different people. People like Bugs who've been to every single one of our shows and has always supported me. Thank you so much, Bugs, I love you. I was gonna give flowers. Time got ahead of me. I lost myself. I wasn't able to get to the store. Whatever else you wanna hear, I ended up not getting the flowers. But I left that in there. You see what I'm saying? Because I believe that it's still important for me to share with you what could have been. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving on to the next one. A message from our sponsors. Hallelujah, something I actually have. Woo! Now, as many of you know, or may not know, it takes a lot to fund the John Bonner Show. And I would like to thank some of the sponsors that we have. Coco Lopez. The Coco Lopez people need me to do this. Yo soy Coco Lopez. Yo soy Coco Lopez. Yo soy Coco Lopez. Mi jugo de coco es el mejor, es el mejor. El mejor. El mejor. Yo soy Coco Lopez. Mi jugo de coco es el mejor. El mejor. Thank you. Our other sponsor, Denigris Glaze, keeping dyslexic chefs out of a job for many years. Not for the dyslexic chef or for those who struggle with reading. Denigris Glaze, for those who know how to read. Oh, and the conquest of the comfortable. Come here. Come around here so you can get to the microphone. And tell people about this wonderful game we got. Conquest of the Comfortable. It's a brand new one that people don't even like. I have to have somebody describe it so that people understand what it is. Go ahead. Here's what you need to read. Just go ahead and read that right there.
The Conquest of the Comfortable, an online multiplayer game where everyone can fight for the value of your opinion. Simply load up your arguments, turn up your personal bias, and destroy anything that seems to not fit in your ever-shrinking worldview. It's Fortnite for people who say, "What's Fortnite?" It's a way to stay emotionally connected for incels. And it's year-round Thanksgiving for self-righteous family members everywhere. It's Conquest of the Comfortable, now available everywhere words are used.
Thank you. Thank you to our sponsors. Oh, wow.
You know, when I wrote this out, I didn't think that it would just immediately switch over into my part. But hey, you know what? When you write what you write, you live what you write, and you gotta live with that. So here I am. I have some words that I would like to share that are different than the words that I've already been sharing. These are separate words. These are the official words, if you will. Words from a very official Johnny. I would like to read a poem to help illustrate the idea of what a Johnny is and to really bring it home. You know, what it means to be here. Please keep it Johnny with me as I read this. In a world full of places, faces, Japanese geishas, Indiana corn mazes, it must be stated and quoted that there are Johnnies. With alligator boots, Call of Duty loot, now and later chews, refrigerated 75-day-old food, drinking cold red Mountain Dew, standing outside the Fountain Blue. There you'll find a Johnny. Tall, short, all kind of bodied, well put together, all kind of sloppy. Somewhere else, there's a student Johnny turning in a paper that he wrote for himself, while a teacher Johnny looks at it thinking that it was kind of copied. There's a Johnny somewhere crying, a Johnny somewhere laughing. There's a Johnny somewhere singing, and a Johnny somewhere clapping. There's a Johnny somewhere hating, and a Johnny somewhere bigging up. A Johnny who's really hurting because he doesn't think he did enough. There's big city Johnnies. There's Johnnies who are stars. There's even a festival of Johnnies at a small town bar. And when those who don't get it, who are still yet admitted, ask who or what a Johnny, as they're gonna ask, just know that they're not Johnny, because Johnny knows Johnny, and if they were Johnny, they know that. Thank you. I'm gonna keep it very brief. When I was in high school, I was very, very corny. I was viciously, violently, terribly corny. And the reason that I was corny is because I was a kid preacher. And when you are a kid preacher, you're one of the pioneers of corniness. Okay? You're taking corniness, you're holding it in your hand like a torch, and you're taking it to places that other people didn't even think that you could go. Because it's like being a grown-up in a child's body. So every time you're hanging out with the other kids, you go, well, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And then people stop liking you when you do stuff like that. But you don't notice because you're a preacher and you're on the mission from God to destroy the happiness of other people. And that is the kind of person that I was. Thank you. I started something called Suit Day in high school, and that was a day where I would wear my church clothes to school. I would take the suit, whatever suit I had wore that Sunday and like that Thursday or something, I just slide it on into my wardrobe, and I walk around and I go and sit in class and stuff in my suit, and I act like that was regular, you know? But the thing about that is I was also in NJROTC, which makes me a veteran when you think about it. But I was also in NJROTC, and that means that 2 days out of those 5 days I was in dress clothes, which means that if you were a woman interested in dating somebody, that person wasn't me. You see what I'm saying? They say, oh no, that's the guy from Suit Day. I can't date the guy from Suit Day. I can't date the ROTC guy. No. And then I would start preaching. Oh, and that would help so much. It would be such a breakthrough for them. But I'd be like, oh, and by the way, did you know that I might be one of the most corny people you have ever met in your life? Do you want to go to prom or not? That kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? I used to go to the sushi restaurant and I would eat sushi and then I would pretend to have a seizure. Because that was something I used to do for fun, and that's not even, like, it's not a joke, it's a real thing. My blood brother is sitting right there, and he knows exactly what I am talking about. I enjoyed going to places, being in public, and then pretending to have a full-on seizure.
And the reason that I enjoyed it is because I would be out with my mom, and my mom would get so embarrassed. And what's crazy about me as a person is that it wasn't embarrassing for me to be pretending to have a seizure. It was embarrassing to me to see my mom be so upset. Like, look at her, she's so upset. But all the time I'm just like, and then she would stop and be like, no, he's okay, he's just pretending. I said that to say that over time, I let go of a lot of that stuff. You know, I started rapping, I went to college, when I met Rebecca, I actually had wrote her, like on Facebook Messenger, hey, how you doing and stuff, and then she was like, oh, I'm doing good, and then I wrote her a love poem that I had wrote, and it was one of my first real ones, and it was hot, but also, she did not know me like that, so she was like, what are you talking about? We're both going to college in different schools and stuff, like what? So we didn't date, but at that point I realized, hey, maybe I should be a little less Johnny because that didn't work for me that time. I said all of that to say this. In my life, one thing has happened that has made me a different person, and that is I found true love, okay? And once I did that, I realized that nobody else in the entire world was gonna sleep with me. And so once I realized that this is the end of that for me, I just turned my corniness all the way through the roof. Cause what does it matter? I got really goofy, cause what does it matter now? It's all over now. And what I want you to know is that when I found that, I became one of the happiest people that I know. Because all of the time, I am living in a world where I'm actively entertaining my inner child. I am actively going after what made young John happy. And if I'm not doing that, then I try to help somebody else remember what made them happy. And inside of doing that, I find a release. See, what you do is you get up and you go to work and you're a person like this at work. Then you come home and you're a different person at home. But when you're different people in different places, you're finding active ways to kill yourself deep down on the inside. And I'm just trying to tell you, you don't have to let go of your Johnnyhood, okay? Each and every one of you has a certificate of Johnnyhood, okay? Treat it like it's the first time you got something. Treat it like it's the first time, okay? Treat it like you're somebody for the first time. And don't let it go, because if you let it go, then we're going to have to do this again next year. I said all that to say I'm so proud of all of you, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you for all the beautiful music. And most importantly, don't give up on Johnny, okay? Don't give up on the Johnny in you. Like, I'm gonna be alright. But don't give up on the Johnny in you. Okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is a crowd participation part, okay? So if you became a Johnny today and you would like to come up and tell people what kind of Johnny you are, we would love that, but it has to be like a way for you to come up here now, I guess. So move this way. Okay. So you can come up here and say what kind of Johnny you are, and then we'll clap for you. That'll be your graduation. That'll work. Okay. Play some music.
Alright, I'll kick things off. I've been a Johnny for a while. Today is not my first time. But I am the final boss, Johnny. That's me. Final boss.
Who else got a Johnny certificate? Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on. Come on. We want you. We want you. Oh, Bobby. What kind of Johnny are you? Get up here. What kind of Johnny are you, Johnny?
I feel like this is a trick question. What kind of Johnny am I?
Bobby Johnny.
The second best Bobby Johnny.
Who else is a little Johnny? Who got a Johnny certificate?
You know, we'll try again next year. A lot of you guys got nervous just now, and maybe I moved too fast for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's a real Johnny thing, is to come on too fast.
Hopefully we see you one more time.
Please come up and tell us what kind of Johnny you are.
Hello, I'd like to thank my mom. For real. So sprinklers, am I right? Is this thing on? Yeah!
No, because I had his card. He didn't have my card. Yeah, we're thinking too,
Thanks, I don't live here. So I feel very welcome.
And so, oh, come on up.
Even with the discounts.
Hey everybody! I think I'm just like you. I'm the kind of Johnny that loves a dang good Jonny Fest. Thank you!
All right, you know, in my mind, what was gonna happen was like, people was gonna get super excited, and then they were all gonna line up, right? Because all my memories play out, like my plans play out like movies in my mind. And I was like, everybody's gonna line up, right? They're gonna line up behind each other. A couple of people gonna be crying, you know what I'm saying? And then they go, oh yeah, woo!
All right, I'm not quite the Johnny I aspire to be just yet. The kind of Johnny I want to be, I need a little help with. Okay. I plan on being a slut John. And help me with that. We can, you know, take some applications. Maybe you got any applications? We can try. I'm aspiring to be slut John. Been out of practice for a really long time. Became a widow really young, so I think I'm a good candidate to be a slut John. But you know, wait. And my son, don't support that. No, Mom, you're not going to be slut John. It's like no. So. My special needs, John. My other child, my special needs. Just want to let you know, this is the most special evening of the year. All thanks to you. My last born child.
So, last night, like literally the last thing I did before I went to bed last night was put out I'm gonna bring them to the house, man. I put out an album last night, and so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna perform that album for you. On the table, that back table, next to the Touch albums are a bunch of like album covers, but they have like a little QR code on them. So if you like scan the QR code, you can get the album. At first I was gonna name this album Jonny Fest 2 because it was at Jonny Fest, but I realized that like over time I liked some of the songs and I didn't want to like just keep saying Jonny Fest 2 for the rest of the year. So I changed it. And so now my album is called Here's Johnny 2. But Here's Johnny 2 like T-O-O, not Here's Johnny 2 like 2, because it's an as well, not necessarily a sequel. Does that make sense? Okay. Well, once we get the everything together, then I'll sing the songs for you. But I'll tell you some more about just how the process of it. I worked like 8 or 9 days in a row one time at this place that I work at, and I don't want to say the name. But the place I work at is a bunch of like really, really rich people, and they're kind of jerks to me, and I use that as energy and fuel to create my music. And I think that in this album, I was able to kind of like find the songs at night through being tired and a little bit angry. It's not that the songs were angry, but that I had the urge to do it because I had like an angst to me, or angst, I don't know. Anyways, if anybody sees my wife, can you tell her to get over here because I would like my jacket down. People have to be able to see our matching suits. Okay. I've been planning this for a long time. Yes. This Long Island iced tea better taste like Long Island. I don't need no sweet release. Take it all down, bitter and brief, and then another and another. Till New York undercover, and I'm looking for the new explorer of the latest undiscovered. Till I'm popping, I'm moving, and I'm locked in, and I'm talking like I got friends, but this was my closest option. To knock it around me off my shoulder when the restaurant ends. I just turned up in my work shirt. They all know my name, cause I turned up in my white shirt. Middle of the dance floor in my white shirt. Showing off my moves and they screaming, go work shirt. Go, 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 go work shirt. Go, 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 go work shirt. Serving up my moves, serving up my moves, serving up my moves, and they screaming, go work shirt. I just turned up in my work shirt. They all know my name, cause I turned up in my work shirt. Middle of the dance floor in my work shirt. Serving up my moves and they screaming, go work shirt. Dance, gotta dance, baby, get out the way. I might be tired as hell, but I know that I'm paid and I'm on extra. Just catch up, just came from serving ketchup. I'm a veteran, finessing. I had to use every weapon to get to this very weapon. Where everything that I stepped in was trained up and be a blessing in my pocket. So watch it back, let me hit my Johnny. Whatever's left of the night, I'm running till it's smooth. Watch in my shoes, it's stars inside my pockets, cause I just turned up in my work shirt. They all know my name, cause I turned up in my work shirt. Middle of the dance floor in my work shirt. Serving up my moves and they screaming, go work shirt. Go, 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 go work shirt. Serving up my moves, serving up my moves, serving up my moves, and they screaming, go work shirt. I just turned up in my work shirt. They all know my name, cause I turned up in my work shirt. Middle of the dance floor in my work shirt. Serving up my moves and they screaming, go work shirt. Go, 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 go. Serving up my moves, serving up my moves, serving up my moves, and they screaming, go work shirt. Go work shirt. Serving up my moves and they screaming, go work shirt. Okay.
Do it one more time and see what happens.
This is a song I wrote about my wife. Be careful with my love, you got my heart inside your hands. Your hands. I shrivel up and die when I'm not inside your plans. Your plans. Sometimes I just smile and pretend to understand. Cause I'm her only lover, but Michelle has plenty fame. Why are we still here when we can be alone? Alone.
think we're wasting time not taking off our clothes. Oh, Michelle, oh, you know me well. Oh, you know me well. You know me well. You know me well. Oh, Michelle, oh, you know me well. Oh, you know me well. You know me well. You know me well. Yeah. They just love to talk, but when your conversation ends, it ends. They forget what you say and go tell it to their friends. Okay. I can hold your heart, baby, let me hold your hand. And give you sweet sensations of an uncomplicated man. A man. Oh, 'cause I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. What to do when you're in the mood? Oh, Michelle. Oh, you know me well. Oh, you know me. Oh, you know me. Oh, you know me well. Oh, Michelle. Oh, you know me well. Oh, you know me well. You know me well. You know me well. Why are we wasting time when we could be alone? Alone. Taking our time, taking off our clothes. Our clothes. Well, you know me well, you know me well. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know me well. Oh, you know me well. You know me well, you know me well. And baby, I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. What you wanna do is you in the mood. I said, I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. What you wanna do is you in the mood. Yeah.
I can't believe you made that song about me.
This next song is
I know, right?
This next song is called Sexual Peak. Digging your vibe, your mind, it gets me high. Girl, I like it. My mind, my thoughts move to the flame. Baby, I'm so excited. Excuse my fluttering, I'm not muttering. I just wanna say it. I want your love and every trip of the girl. Make no mistakes. I said, oh, 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 I'm digging your physique. Why don't you take me to my sexual peak? My sexual peak. Why don't you take me to my sexual peak? My sexual peak, lady, can I lay ya? Can you be my lady? Blankets like the layers, and the sheets just like the pages. Said the moment's escalating as we practice making babies. I said it's such a sweet occasion, magic and amazing. I'm digging to your frequency, can I tune into your station? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm digging your physique. Say, why don't you take me to my sexual peak? My sexual peak. Say, why don't you take me to my
sexuality, my sexuality. Oh, whoa, oh, oh, I'm begging your possession. Why don't you?
Nice.
All right. Yeah, which one is this one? Oh yeah, so I don't know how many people know this or not, but if you take a lemonade and you pour ginger beer into it, or you take some ginger beer and you pour lemonade into it, it'll give you opportunity to taste a delicious beverage. Okay, just an awesome beverage. Okay, and at my job, people get on my nerves, and so what I do is when I start feeling like I'm overwhelmed, or like a lot of times during this time of like putting together Jonny Fest, I got overwhelmed, and I'll mix up some ginger beer and some lemonade, and then once it starts to like really settle on me, I say, you know what? I think I'm gonna be okay. So this song is dedicated to my favorite drink, ginger beer and lemonade.
I love you, John.
We
love you, baby.
Dude, congrats.
Every time, said it works. Every time, every time, said it works. Every time, yeah, every time, ginger beer and lemonade. Every time I better play, I found a way to figure it out. I'm going through it, then I'm gone, but heaven never took too long to shine down on a different route. And I said, help me on a Wednesday. I ran out of Sunday faith. Monday was a week rolled up in one day, and Tuesday did the Monday thing. Now it's 2 days to the weekend, and my well is running dry. Guess I'll mix myself a drink up while I wait for your reply. Yeah, ginger beer and lemonade. Every time I've been afraid, I found a way to figure it out. I said I'm going through it, then I'm gone, but heaven never took too long to shine down on a different route. Oh, I keep ginger beer and lemonade, ginger beer and lemonade, yeah, and I'll figure it out. I'm going through it, then I'm gone, but heaven never took too long to shine down on a different route. Yeah.
That was so cute.
Sing that some more.
I only got 2 more songs, then I'm done. But that's also the whole album. My whole album's like 19 minutes. So anybody, if you try to show it to somebody and say I didn't have time for it, just stop being friends with that person because they obviously lied. They obviously lied. Small town vibes, baby. This is a song about Cottonwood.
I was born in Cottonwood. Yes, girl. Cottonwood.
Yeah. I feel the love, I feel it. I feel the love, I feel it. I feel the love, I feel it. I feel the love. Hey, what do you see when there's nothing to see? Who do you know when there's no one around? Every place to go is all on the same street, and the mall is a Walmart here in my town. But these small town vibes gon' keep me alive, and no, I feel the love tonight. I said these small town vibes gon' keep me alive, and no, I feel the love tonight. I said, oh, I feel the love. Okay. I feel the love. Yeah, yeah. And it's all the same folks. I'm trying to make the same living. Same friends, same kin, same family. So, same old, same old. But if you're doing alright, then I say that alright. It's sure enough alright with me. Cause these small town vibes gon' keep me alive. And know I feel the love tonight. I said these small town vibes gon' keep me alive. And know I feel the love tonight. I said, oh, I feel the love. I said, oh, I feel the love. You know, when I lived in California is an interesting place because everybody's very artistic and everything, but it's deeply competitive in nature in terms of like if you have an idea or you just like something, people will begin to dislike you for liking that thing. And nobody ever ends up being friends with each other or having things in common. And what I love the most about Cottonwood is that there's so many people here just willing to just come together and to just do stuff, you know, like it moves me so much to even be able to do this. You know, I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much.
That's me!
This song, actually, I wrote this song because of this. Like, this is kind of the song that made the album come together. Because when Sean told me that we had to do a high school reunion, I was like, oh, I have to do a song about high school.
I know
So this is my song, High School.
Oh, there's Jonesy.
Oh, you're right. Wow.
Yeah. Who's got the hooch and who's at the bar and who's gonna be where we usually be? Who wants to see the life of a star and talk about the people that he used to meet? Talking about the ways that he almost made it. Talking about the ways he was almost there. People looking at him, I was almost famous. Now the people looking at him like they almost cared. I said Johnny had the time of his life. I said Johnny can't forget if he tried to. But once he gets that look in his eye, he gets to feeling like he peaked in high school. Feeling like he peaked in high school. Feeling like he peaked in high school. Yeah. Feeling like he peaked in high school. Who took a part and poured out a river? Who took a river and poured out a sea? Who knows the ways things could have been different before we grabbed the bottle and tore out a dream? Who wants another? Who wants the round? Hand to the bottle, so for getting down. Block full of white, drop down in the brown. Who needs back there when we're doing it now? Yeah. I said Johnny had the time of his life. I said Johnny won't forget if he tried to. And once he gets that look in his eye, he gets to feeling like he peaked in high school. Feeling like he peaked in high school. Feeling like he peaked in high school. In high school. I said go, Johnny, go, Johnny, go. Go and there Johnny go. Feeling like he peaked in high school. Go, Johnny, go. Oh, there Johnny go. Feeling like he peaked in high school. But Johnny had the time of his life. Johnny can't forget if he tried. Feeling like he peaked in high school. Yeah.
question. Do you wanna come to my festival? Do you wanna come to my show? Johnny got bands at the festival. Johnny got bands just for show. Yeah, it's a small town spectacle full of people that you already know. So do you wanna come to my festival? Do you wanna come to my show? Yo, this is not a party, it's a Johnny. A Johnny's like a party, except you know every Johnny. I said, we gon' have a Johnny at the bar. And if Johnny calls Johnny, then you know who we are. And I said, yeah, we get a love Johnny. But everybody's Johnny, so won't you be my Johnny? Hey, it's a Saturday and I would love to see your body. You ain't gotta be somebody, you can just be my Johnny. Would you like to come to my festival? Would you like to come to my show? Johnny got bands at the festival. Johnny got bands just for show. It's a small town spectacle full of people that you already know. So do you wanna come to my festival? Do you wanna come to my show? And I said, don't give up on Johnny, and Johnny won't give up on you. Sometimes I'm a little Johnny, but hey, sometimes you be Johnny too. Would you like to come to my festival? Would you like to come to my show? Cause Johnny got bands at the festival. Johnny got bands just for show. Yeah. And that's the whole album. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody coming. We gotta go into the next part.
I'm like, this is me.
I almost made it this year. Son of a bitch! This will be the final number of Jonny Fest.
Munch that lunch!
Thank you. You're right. I'm gonna munch that lunch. Thank you. Simple motto here. And we say it a lot. And this is the song of that battle. Don't give up on Johnny. Johnny won't give up on you. Don't give up on Johnny. Johnny won't give up on you. Waking up every day, trying to make it, trying to survive. Sometimes I go and look in the mirror and I don't know if I'm alive. But don't give up on Johnny. Johnny won't give up on you. 'Cause sometimes I'm a little Johnny. Baby, you've been Johnny too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's the emotional part. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Sometimes you look at your bank account and you got way less money than it was supposed to be in there. And you knew it was more in there when you looked the last time. And you forget about money you spent. But I ain't giving up on Johnny over that. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you go down to work and your boss be looking at you and for no reason he just be being a jerk. Don't give up on Johnny over that, okay? Y'all ready? Let's take them all home. Sometimes I'm a little Johnny, but baby you've been Johnny too. So don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on Johnny. I said don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on Johnny. I've been John Bonner, we've all been Johnny. This has been Jonny Fest. Thank you so much.